Let me ask you a question. What if building a house, building a business, and building your future all followed the exact same principles? Because the truth is, they do. Most people work hard their entire lives but never learn the rules of the game they're playing. And in life, just like in finance, if you don't know the rules, you can't win. Think about how a house is built. Nobody just wakes up one morning, shows up with bricks, wood, and cement, and says, "Let's see what happens." That's not how it works. Every house starts with a vision in the mind. Before a single brick is placed, someone already sees the house. They see the rooms, they see the structure, they see the final result. Then, the next step happens. The vision moves from the mind onto paper. Architects design the plan, measurements are defined. Every detail is structured. Why? Because a plan creates clarity. And finally, the third stage begins. Execution. The builders arrive. The foundation is poured. Walls go up. Day after day, the structure begins to appear. First the foundation, then the frame. Den Roof. Step by step, the vision becomes reality. Now here's the interesting part. The exact same process applies to life, and especially to business and finances. First, everything starts in your mind, your vision, your goals, the future you want to build. If you cannot see it mentally, it's almost impossible to create it physically. Then comes step 2. You put the vision on paper, a strategy, a business plan, a financial plan, because dreams without plans are just ideas. And ideas alone don't build wealth. Execution does. Which brings us to the third stage, action, consistent action, not once, not occasionally, but repeatedly, day after day, week after week, year after year. Now here's the key insight. If there are principles, it means something important. It means this is a game. And every game has rules. Think about any sport. Basketball, football, chess. Nobody steps into the game and says, "I'll just play however I want." Because the moment you ignore the rules, you lose. Winning always requires the same things. First, learn the rules. Second, apply the rules. Third, practice repeatedly. Fourth, train like you're in a boot camp until the game becomes second nature. That's how champions are built. Not through luck, through discipline and repetition. Now, let's talk about the field I operate in, finance, as a licensed financial professional. I'm not just chasing money. Money alone isn't the real goal. The real goal is freedom, freedom of time, freedom of choice, freedom of lifestyle. But here's another truth most people ignore. Nobody wins alone. Every championship team has players. Every successful company has a team. Every major vision requires people working together, and a team is not built randomly. It's built intentionally. Just like in every game, you need a strategy. A strategy aligned with 3 critical elements: the system, the product, and you. When those 3 elements are aligned, something powerful happens. Clarity appears. And when the plan is clear and the execution is disciplined, the outcome becomes inevitable. Now, let's shift gears for a moment. Because in today's world, there's another dimension people underestimate: your digital presence. You may have spent years building your career, years building your business, Years building your reputation. You've poured time, sweat, energy, and sacrifices into building your empire. But here's a critical question. When a potential client, partner, or investor searches your name online, what do they see? Does your online image reflect your real-world authority? Does your profile communicate confidence, expertise, and leadership? Because today, before people meet you, they Google you. They check your LinkedIn. They look at your profile photos. Your image is no longer just a photo, it's your digital handshake. Your first impression and perception is powerful. In the digital world, perception often becomes reality. That's why I believe branding is not just marketing. It's strategic positioning. When done correctly, your image communicates your authority before you say a single word. This is what I call strategic image architecture, not just taking photos, but creating visual branding that reflects your confidence, your leadership, your vision. Because when your online presence matches your real-world success, opportunities multiply. The right clients notice you. The right partners reach out. The right conversations begin. So whether you're building a house, a business, or your financial future, remember this, the principles are the same. First, see it, then plan it, then execute it, learn the rules of the game. Practice until you master them. And surround yourself with the right team, because success isn't random. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.